Grand Rising. And thank you for joining us for the Global Virtual Teen Tweens and Tots program. It's a contest, actually, and I will be joined by our executive producer very shortly. But first, let us show you what you're in for today on the Higher Learning Network. Share this video with somebody. Somebody needs to see it. And we're broadcasting live simultaneously on the Female Solution.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution.
And I am Zelda Robinson Hogues, joining you this last Saturday of the month for the Global Virtual Teen Tweens and Tots. And I am joined by the executive producer of the Female Solution, in which we are simulcasting. And she is joining us right here, right now. Grand Rising, my sister.
Hey, Grand Rising. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Well, it's always exciting to see some of our young talent from all over the world. I'm looking forward to it.
And I am looking forward to it too. But before we start, we always have to give thanks for the ancestors who made our way possible. If it were not for them, where would we be? Don't answer that question. we don't even want to think about it. So thank you for sharing this video of the Global Virtual Teen Tweens and Tots contest. And there are some who have gone on and left us with words of wisdom and things of that nature to share with the world. And I want to share with you another lost, that's not the right word, someone who has transitioned, who has gone home.
Yes.
And they are no longer with us. And might I add, there's just a little history here that you are going to love because it's all about Chicago. And if you don't know this man, after today, you will know it. And who is this man?
Ooh.
Well, let's turn in to see Patrick's Party from 2018. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second, but check this out.
Ooh.
I stumbled on this photograph. It kind of made me laugh. It took me way back down memory lane. I see the happiness, I see the pain. Where am I? Back down memory lane. I see us standing there, such a happy, happy pair. Love beyond compare. Look at there, look at there. The way you held me, no one could tell me that love would die. Oh, why did I have to find this photograph? I thought I had forgot the past. Now I'm slipping fast. Oh, back down memory lane. I feel the happiness. I feel the pain. Here am I, A minute, thought it was over. Here I go again. The way you held me.
Now I'm going to stop it right there because it is 17 minutes long and an hour show. But I want you to focus on the S curve on Lakeshore Drive. If you can see that, yeah, well, it's no longer there. Well, Lakeshore Drive is there, but the S curve has been straightened out. And I'm going to mute that just so you can you see? Well, actually, that's him with me in the car. So that's the interview.
Now, where that S curve, what street was that along?
That's right on Randolph, Lakeshore Drive and Wacker. Okay, let me see this. Wacker. Used to be, yeah. I want to go, that's the interview in the car, but I wanted, what the heck happened? That is not what I wanted, Joy Bear. Well, you know what? There it is, Patrick's Party. I want to pull it just so you can see exactly where that S curve is. Well, I should have stopped at the first one. But why? There it is. Oh, can you see that? Yeah. So it's straightened out now. No, I want to go back to the old one. Yeah. Oh, Lord, have mercy. That is not what I asked for. They always got to show us these commercials. It's YouTube. What do you expect? Oh, Lord, have mercy. They just took me out the video. There you go. It took me out. Okay, so where's that video so I can show it to you? There it is. See that?
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That was major. Because I had an accident on that bridge before it was, I didn't have an accident. I skidded. I didn't really hurt myself. I just.
It was a dangerous curve.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous curve. Can you see the bigger one there? Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people got hurt on that curve coming from the south side to the north side, from the north side to the south side. Yeah, it was a bit much. Yeah, if you don't know about that, you might have not been around, but that's okay. You know why? Because it's on our blog, and our blog is on our website, which is higherlearningnetwork.org. I want to show you that so you can see it. So when you go to higherlearningnetwork.org and you go in the upper right-hand corner, and you click on the word, well, it's not a word. You go to the upper right, you'll see Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn, all these. But the very last one, it's a blog. And you click on the blog, and it will show you exactly what I'm telling you. So, so just wanted to share that with you. And while you're there, if you want to join our weekly email list, just scroll to the bottom and you will get a chance to see how you can sign information there. Leave your information, I should say, how to contact us. And then we'll contact you. And that's how that goes. But I had to share that with you this morning. So let us begin the process of sharing the good news. And the good news is on the blog, and I'm pulling it up here because it is tumblr.com/Higher Learning TV show. You know, this is just so much to keep in your head, child. I just can't keep it all up there. Anyway, so when you go to the blog, this is what you'll see. You feel in daily news, you'll know you're at the right place. Oh, so y'all can see it. I can see it, but you can't see it. Okay, so let me scroll down. You'll see Higher Learning TV show. When you get that, you know you're at the right place. You have got to see this, the dark future for the iPad kids. You have your children on these electronic devices, and you need to know how it's ruining their lives and yours too as well. So be sure and read that article. This is from the S curve. You can see everything I just showed you on the blog. So that's a real good picture of the S curve. And moving on down, there's the Global Virtual Teen Talent Contest. And this is coming from Monday's show. You are not a nigga. If they can say it in rap, I want to say it in a word the way you will understand. So get ready that is going to be.
It's so amazing, the whole history of that word, its meaning, what it evokes, and depending on what era you were raised in,
Yeah.
what that creates in you. Because I know with people like our parents' age, that is some deep pain that word carries in this current generation, because they were called that growing up. They didn't see it as anything wrong. I mean, if you say that, if you call that to your children, then they figure it's normal. So, if we're upset at the rappers who say it, well, we have nobody to blame for ourselves, because that's what we talked. That's how we talked to them when they were children. Come here, you little, hey,
Yeah.
that. So can't get mad at them. We modeled that behavior.
And it will continue until we do something about it, until we demand, until we they got another word, I don't even want to use it, and I'm not going to use it, so I'm gonna leave that where it is. But always giving thanks to the ancestors for all the crap y'all went through just so we could be here. We are very, very grateful.
Yes.
And on that. And speaking of ancestors, another icon, legend in our community, Jerry Iceman Butler. At the age of 85, I just hope
I read that. I'm like, oh,
I know, right? Yeah, well, he died from natural causes, and those natural causes, I think it was Parkinson's disease, and all the diseases that we die from are from the food that we eat. When are we going to get that? We were raised on the hog and, on the farm, yada, yada, yada. Scroll down, y'all. There's a ton of information here. There's my cousin Daryl. Rest in paradise, Daryl, photography heaven. But there's just lots of information, good information on there. So be sure and go and check it out. Yes.
I mean, a natural cause of death is that you fall asleep and your soul chooses to leave your body. That's the natural way. Right. That's how you can leave here if your body has not acquired some kind of malfunction or disease or sudden blow or injury that makes your organs not function. But, this, unfortunately, very few leave here from natural causes. Most causes, like you say, are unnatural because of the food we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink. It's polluted and it destroys our organs. So,
and you wonder why we feel the way we feel and do the things that we do. Now you know. So if you want something different, you got to do something not different. You got to do something outrageous.
Yes,
right. You got to do something outrageous. Mm-hmm. So, and what you do, that's entirely up to you.
That's right.
What we're doing today is just to remind you that whatever you need is available to you. And this is our page for the global virtual teen talent contest, even though I got to change that, Teen Tweens and Tots. So while you're there, please like and share with us on our Facebook page, Higher Learning TV Show. And with that being said, it's time to go to get some talent.
Yes, let's get the talent.
Let's get the talent right here on Facebook. I love me a big girl because I'm a big girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. Let me hurry up and put this up here, this disclaimer, because no, we don't own none of this. Okay, so let me go back to my big girl here. Excuse me, and bring her up on the screen because I'm playing it, but I forgot to bring it up. Okay, here you go. This video, this link. What, Lord have mercy. What we need you to do is to vote from 1 to 5. Oh, and I forgot to mention, for those who are interested in having their children compete in the contest, send a 1-minute video clip. It's on the blog. That's why I showed you the blog from the Facebook, from the higherlearningnetwork.org. You send a 1-minute video clip in with their talent, name, age, city, state, country, and what they're doing. If they're singing, dancing, hopping, whatever, writing, pilots, whatever. And you send that to hlntvshow@gmail.com. And don't worry, I'll repeat it again. But right now, let's get to this first contestant. She is a young lady, Angel Rice, Team USA. And she is a big girl and she is a tumbler. Are you ready? 1 through 5. We are going to grade them on originality, their own self-confidence, and their likability. Because sometimes, people don't like other people, and it shows up in their work. Anyway, I digress. Let's enjoy this video.
All right, let's see.
Why don't I hear? Why am I not hearing? Oh, there it is.
Who gonna take this? Who in my way? I don't see him. Nobody at all. Who can take my place? Me. Nobody at all. Who got something to say? Who gonna say it? Everybody. Who gonna say it to me?
Big girl, do you hear me?
I believe I can fly.
Y'all need to see that again. Big girl flipping. Yes.
Just so you know, you ain't got to be little and skinny to be a gymnast.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. So y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see that 3 times because you need to see that. Big girls represent. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So let me know. 1 to 5. You can post it. You can send it to HLNTVshow@gmail.com, and you got to midnight, or you can post comments. I prefer our YouTube page, Higher Learning TV Show. So let's go there and see the comments. Lawrence Lenore. Hey, Lawrence Lenore. He says we need the strength of our ancestors to deal with the current USA political and spiritual climate. You better say that, brother. Yes, sir. And thank you for tuning in this morning from Vegas. So could you please blow some of that wind this way? Because we could truly use some. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Dr. Stephen. Hi, Dr. Stephen. He says,
ooh.
Dr. Stephen, we appreciate you. Is that Dr. Stephen from when we went out to not Bolingbrook, Northbrook, somewhere we went to and had the with Jody when we had the electrical system? I wonder, is that Dr. Stephen? If that is, I think it is. If it is, hi, Dr. Stephen, good to see you.
Yes, yes.
And Deborah Smith says, I'm excited. Deborah is our 3rd Saturday host on the Female Solution. And by the way, we are broadcasting live on the Female Solution because I think Naeem was going to call in and open up that switchboard, or do I need to call in?
No, it's open. I've opened the switchboard.
Yes. I kind of figured that. Deborah says, I can do that flip in my mind. Girl, we can both do that flip in our mind.
Yeah. I tried to do it in reality. I had it in my mind, and I went out in the grass. It wasn't too long ago, maybe a couple of months ago, back in the summer. And I just knew I could do one of them flips. However, my body didn't follow my mind.
Welcome to the wonderful world of wishing. So we're wishing that we could be there, but that girl was yes, she was. Okay, so y'all can get those votes in. Vote right now, please. HLNTVshow@gmail.com, or just better yet, just vote. You can vote right here. We can take it here too. And because we don't always want to focus on entertainment, we want to focus on what's not popular. And a young girl sitting as a pilot certainly seems unpopular to me. What do you think?
Oh, wow. Yeah. How old is she?
She looked like she's about 10, 12. I mean, about 12, somewhere around 12, 13. Who knows? You ask people to send things in. They don't send names, or they just send a video.
You know, the interesting thing, because I know I've heard, I guess, debates about this. A lot of people are teaching their young people how to fly. And we know that the driving age is like 16, but people are teaching their 10, 11, 12-year-olds how to fly. And I'm thinking, that's interesting. So
yeah, very interesting. So the way that things are going, look like we need some of them 10, 12 years old, because the grown folks is crashing planes. So maybe we do need some youth at the helm.
It's going to be a young person's job from now on. Okay. They can see and hear. And
they can see, they can hear.
Plane up in the air.
They love this because it's a game to them. So let's see what the little sister got to say. Little sister, it says Queens something or another. I just put the pilot. How about that? Number 2 is your pilot. So let's see what she's doing this morning.
Ooh, he's up there too, for real.
And so I am not quite sure how old she is.
And she landed.
I mean, she's gonna be an airline. Not gonna be. She is already an airline pilot.
Right. So I'm telling you, lady, like you said, the way these planes are dropping, she might have to get her a job soon.
Okay. So that's our number 2. Our number 2 person. Please vote for her. She's not flying the plane right now on the Tweens and Tots, but she was flying it a minute ago. So that's what we're going to vote on. So number 1 was the big girl, and number 2,
the big girl tumbler.
The big girl tumbler.
A young girl pilot. Okay.
Young girl pilot.
Powerful women. All right now.
So if you think that was something, wait until you hear this little man right here, because this little man ain't playing with y'all.
And somebody made another comment over here too.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay. Let's pick that up so you all can see and hear this little dynamo. This is the 3rd one, and I'll go to the comments in a minute. But I want you all to hear. There you go. So I imagine he is about 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. I'm not sure because, like I said, they never send the information, but they send the video, which I am most grateful for. So let's check out number 3, the little boy in the blue suit. He's a singer.
Ooh.
Oh, it's right. The river I've been running ever since.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die.
Right now, Sam Cooke.
Right now, Sam
and beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come.
Oh, yes, it is. And baby, you are the change, as Baba Kwame Sunhorse tells us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't waiting on nobody because you are the change. And we see the change right here. I have no idea what his name is, but it's a little boy in blue singing.
Blue singer. All right.
So I need y'all votes on that. Come on, give me some votes, y'all. I need to know what you think about it. Let's go see some more comments. Deborah Smith says, I'm partial to pilots.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
That girl gonna definitely be partial to pilots, yes.
Okay, because she is an advisor. Of course, she is a partial to pilots. Yeah, we understand why, my sister. That's why we have you as the consultant for the female solution. So when we do our traveling, we know we got firsthand class act. What's the word I'm looking for? Leadership, direction.
Yes.
Any of that.
Direction.
And she also says, teach our children the way they will go and they will not forget it. Love it. Yes. It's a long time coming, baby. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, little man. We appreciate you. But we got to go on to the next contestant. And we're going to finally bring another girl in here. I think y'all going to like this one because, sorry about that, Naima. Where'd you go? Where did I go? I took myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I always got to have my face on just in case. Yes. Well, you are watching the Global Virtual Teens, Tweens, and Tots Talent Contest on the Higher Learning TV show and the Female Solution Global Radio TV show. And we want you to send in your votes. And of course, all of these are played for educational purposes only because we are, in fact, voting for those who have skills because we want to reward them.
And we reward them with cash prizes and scholarships. And that's where you come in because you can donate and make that available to our children. You can say, well, that this scholarship came from so-and-so and so-and-so. Okay. So that's what you can do. And you can just go to higherlearningnetwork.org to donate. It's real simple. But right now, let us get back to the Global Virtual Teen Tweens and Tots program. And this is number 4. And it's called the Asian Pimp Walk. I didn't make this up, y'all.
Oh, okay now.
I didn't make this up, but I need your vote. So let's see what you think. Okay, I said that wrong. It was not the pimp walk. They did several dances. Scooby-Doo was the first one. The pimp walk is second, and the third one is stop and go. They name these dances. I have no idea what they are, but I used to dance, so I know what that.
Yeah, I used to keep up with all the dance names back in the day.
If it ain't stepping and bopping and being this and just, I don't remember about it. So y'all let me know what you think, because them little girls and I have noticed, Naima, that the Asian community they got so much rhythm and soul.
They are very much influenced by our culture. I'm telling you, when I went to South Korea and heard that music, we was in the department store, and I'm hearing Snoop Dogg and everything, the rap songs. I'm like, what? So yeah, they're highly influenced by African American culture.
And they got rhythm.
Yeah.
They not just not out there trying to pretend to dance. They got rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to the Asian community. We appreciate you. We thank you. And we know that without you, it would be some sad dancing going on out here. So we greatly appreciate you. So we thank you for that. And we also thank you for tuning in today and sharing this video with others. And we would also like you to share this information, and we will be right back. So you stay close.
Hi, I'm Naima Latif, and if you're watching this, that means you're one of the 4.6 billion people from around the world who are using an electronic device to talk to people. In these times, people are using the internet to talk to everybody. Friends, neighbors, family members, co-workers. People are on their cell phones and computers all day long. Now, if you're in business, that is great news. That means you can sell your products and services all day long and never have to leave your home. All you need is a media connection, somebody to connect you to an audience. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We produce programs, and our audience members are people who shop. They buy clothes, food, beauty supplies, cleaning supplies, home repair, transportation services, child care services. Whatever you're selling, they need to buy it. We're your media connection. Just follow this link, and tomorrow you can sit back and relax at home while your business is making you money.
And you can simply contact naima.thefemalesolution@gmail.com if you'd like to have your information or your show, or start your own podcast. Talk a little bit about that, Naima.
Yes, well, we are so excited because now that we're on the On-Air Radio Network, and On-Air stands for Online Network of Associated Internet Radio Hosts. And these are people who are content creators that are using the internet to be uplifting, inspiring, motivational, educational. And of course, all of our hosts fit those categories because every show we have 7 days a week is giving you some empowering information. So you can go to onaireverywhere.com/on-air-radio-network, and you can see our radio hosts, and you can become a part of the online network of Associated Internet Radio Hosts and air your podcasts every day. And we'll show you how to expand. We offer you the opportunity to reach a global market and to have an effective message that influences and even brings you income. So we'll give you that opportunity. You can go to onaireverywhere.com facebook.com/on-air-radio-network, or give us a call 727-731-5192 because we want to hear from you. That's 727-731-5192.
And she will talk to you. How about that? And go to onaireverywhere.com. You will not be disappointed. And today's show is sponsored by chicago.itex.com. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur, you need supplies or anything personal or business, you can go there and get started and get $100 to go shopping immediately. Who does that? We do here on the Higher Learning Network on the Female Solution. But you got to mention the promo code. What's the promo code?
Zelda.
Thank you, Richard McGee. I always give a thanks to the ancestors who took a bunch of crap so I can sit here and laugh today.
I bet that was so hilarious.
It was. But it helped people remember
your name. Yeah, see?
Zelva, Zella, Zelma, Zella, Ella. No.
Yeah.
Duh, and they got it. So thank you.
They got it. We love our friends.
Yes, we do. So thank you so much for joining us back here on the Female Solution. We're broadcasting live, and I would love for you to start the process of sharing this video because this one here gonna knock your socks off. And I am so excited to see, there we go again, that we are in the motherland. Now let me take the video, the audio. There it is. You know, I just went to the eye doctor yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, the letters keep getting smaller and smaller. He says, I hate to disappoint you, man, but you're getting a little old. I said, oh, is that what's going on? I'm getting a little old. Is that all it is?
See, there's a belief that aging means you have to deteriorate, and that's incorrect. We'll probably have our dear friend Jody on with her book about that. I've learned so much in working here doing the editing. You know, we have really been given a lot of misinformation, believing that your body naturally deteriorates, and it doesn't. And if you eat the right foods, you can actually reverse the aging process. So I'm sure we'll have her on and talk about her book, which of course gives us was emotional healing. Wait a minute. Let me not get the name wrong. I'll get it to you as soon as it comes back to me.
Okay.
But you know, I have chosen to stop wearing eye aids, no contact lens, no glasses. I'm going to heal my eyes naturally. And it's a challenge, but you know, it means doing some dietary things that reverse the toxins and mind control things that get rid of the negative thought processes. And I'm going to restore my 20/20 vision naturally. So I'll keep you posted on that, y'all.
And I know that's possible. Let me share this with you, Naima, because last year, I don't know what was going on with my vision, but probably some things that I didn't want to see, and I just ignored them. And I saw a video online teaching how to strengthen your eyes by taking your glasses off every day. And I did it consistently every day for a month. And I saw the change. And I went to read something, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I was like, oh, I can see.
Yes.
It scared the
yeah. See that's to let you know that the ability is in there. Yeah, the book is called Emotional Healing, Toxic Free Living. I want to make sure I didn't say it wrong.
Yes.
So it'll be coming out soon, and we'll have her on to talk about that, because I do believe that every single illness we have in our bodies is reversible. We just need to know the keys on how to do it.
Yes, we do. And next month is Women's Her Story Month. So I'm going to see if I can get her to join us, because we need to know things like that. Because I'm telling you, I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, I can see with no glasses. How's this possible? Okay. Anyway, I get so excited when I talk about remedies that help us, that have nothing to do with pharmaceuticals and prescriptions, because everything, the body is a self-healing instrument. And why do we need outside forces to bring? That's another show. Anyway, so
we'll get there.
We'll be here all day talking about that. We're gonna talk about that next month when Jody come on the show. But in the meantime, in between time, let's go back to the motherland. Let me know what you think about this contortionist. Y'all ready? Get ready. Here we go.
Both my turn around, man. Both my turn around, man.
That's too much. That's too much.
Dear. Okay, Deborah, is that something you can do in your mind too?
If you do, please let me know so I can come over there with you, girl. Let me see. Deborah says, sprinkle a little celery on all your meals. Oh, really? I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, that celery is a good healer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Let me tell you, I used to drink, and I still drink occasionally. I do 2 or 3 times a week, but I drink beets, and celery.
Beets
and it tastes so good. I just
good provision. Yes.
Nasty as the day is long, but I'm used to drinking nasty stuff, so it don't bother me. But girl, I was like, Tony said, I think I'm gonna have to make some of this. I'm gonna have to start doing this. I'm like, what? You gonna do
celery juice? Next time I go shopping, I'm gonna make sure I get some beets and celery.
Yes, man, get that beets and celery because it makes a difference. I'm sorry, y'all. I digress, but I just had. But thank you, Deborah, for saying that. And the little children here, they're phenomenal. What can I say? And that's number 5. Oh gosh, they're just awesome.
I think that a person, I don't know if you had to be born with that kind of flexibility.
Yes, you do.
I think so.
Deborah says.
Oh, Viata says yes, we can restore our vision. And you know, Viata doesn't wear glasses. I don't think. Does she wear glasses? I'm trying to think. She wear glasses? Oh yeah, she does wear glasses. Yeah,
but not all the time.
Not all the time though.
See,
one book says take off your glasses and see. So I walk around in the morning without glasses. I have perfect vision. Yep. You know, that's interesting because I think your eyes actually reset themselves at night when you sleep, and then you get up in the morning, you got clear vision. But then we messes up. We go pick up the glasses. But
it's a habit. Pick your glasses up. Because when I have to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I don't reach for my glasses. I go straight to the bathroom. I don't need no glasses to see how to go to the bathroom.
Right. Yeah,
so that's proof that I don't need it all the time.
Yeah. Oh, the boy says, sure I can. Or she can do that contortionist thing, y'all. Okay.
Oh, you can do that contortionist. Okay, right on. Just call me so I can film it. Thank you very much. Yeah, make that
beets and celery juice. So I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go on a beet and celery juice fast diet, whatever. You know, I'm gonna.
And you feel so good inside.
I mean, it's such a natural detox.
Yes. You feel so good inside. And I was like, wow, is that all I got to do is to feel good? Is to just juice every day? And there are days.
No pills, just beets and celery.
I listen to Farrakhan every now and then, and he always talks about how we need to eat 1 meal a day. And I did that for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so good. I felt so light. And now I have to get back into it because yesterday I ate twice.
Mm-hmm.
I ate some cream of wheat in the morning, and I ate a burrito, a bean burrito for dinner. So I ate twice, and it's like, you could have skipped that cream of wheat and just ate the burrito, but so now I got to get back on it. I digress.
It's to give your body a chance to digest and go through the process. But if you keep shoveling stuff in it, it never rests. It's always in digestive mode. So that's another thing that can aid you. Just constantly eating and never giving your body.
It does. It does. Not it can. It does aid you.
Yeah.
It does aid you.
Mm-hmm.
And just a little FYI information. I want to share that with you. Then we're going to take our last break. But I think you need to know this. Actually, there's a couple of them here. So I want you to hear this.
A black woman designed the hats in Gone with the Wind. Let's talk about how she did it. Her name is Mildred Blount. She was passionate about making hats. She was passionate about history. She merged the two together, and one of the projects she did was created 87 miniature hats. They were featured at a New York World Fair. The producer's wife of Gone with the Wind sees these hats at the fair and was like, I want the person that made those hats. During this time, working for a hat company, John Fredericks, which is like the royalty of hat making in New York. So that's who gets the credit, not Mildred Blount, of getting a grant. So she's able to go out on her own and start her own company with her sister. She ended up becoming the first Black member of the Motion Pictures Costumes Union. So now this would allow her to work for films and get credit for her own work. Mildred Blount, a Black milliner, a Black hat maker who made hats for Joan Crawford, Ginger Rogers, Gone with the Wind. One of the things she said that I loved was, I do this work so that anybody who sees it can know the hidden possibilities of women. I love that. Please share this story with at least one person and move this history forward.
Please share that information.
And we honor and we celebrate Miss Mildred Blount.
Yes, we do.
Black Stories.
Wow.
Thank you, Miss Mildred Blount. Miss Mildred Blount, we appreciate you. Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, oh wow, all the stars, all the Hollywood stars, thinking that it came from somebody else, and it came from a sister that looked like you and me.
Well, you know, a lot of times we create things and other people take the credit for it and put things
That's
on
just
it.
the beginning of time.
So I love the fact that this woman went on and got her own hat industry. If you are working for a company and you're the one doing all the work, that's a sign you need to have your own company. Why are you giving your skills and talent to somebody else and they can tell you how many hours you have to work? They can tell you can't talk on your phone on their time. They can control your life, and it's your talent that they're getting paid for. You need to have your own.
Yep.
Yes.
You need to have your own. And so we're working on our own. So let's take our last break and we'll be right back. And that's how you can help support the Global Virtual Teen Talent Teen Tweens and Tots contest.
Yes.
And you can send in a demo for a child who may be afraid to send it in on their own. This is what you do.
Watching the Betty Shabazz podcast training on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah.
And all you have to do is send in a 1-minute video clip of the child performing, singing, acting, dancing, flying a plane, whatever.
Yeah, now we got plane flyers.
Hey, whatever they do, send it in, and we will definitely show it here as we remind you that these little people are just that, little people. They are people. They are not children. They're just smaller than us.
They're still people.
But they have instinct unlike us because they come here with their eyes open, being born like that. And I'm like, how is that possible?
Right.
It's possible. So you have children, have them send the video, 1-minute video clip to hlntvshow@gmail.com, and be sure and tell us where they're living, where they're coming from. And now let's get some comments and see what y'all got to say. Oh, and I hope you're voting too while you're there. Go on YouTube page. Thank you. Lars Lenore says, I am down to 1 meal a day. Yes, sir. The transition of the body and the mind into a more focused and peaceful state is amazing. Yes, it is. I'm a witness here. I see my inner and outer circle of people and activities different. Yes, because you don't have all those toxins in your body weighing you down. One number you got a headache, backache, everything aching, because all that poison you putting in it. You know, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me. All the poison that we have grown up with, and everything eat is addictive. So
the taste for it, and can't let it go.
Yeah.
But you create a vibration from everything inside of you. Your thoughts, your intentions. Everything becomes a vibration that you project outward, even the toxins in your body. So when you are toxic in your thoughts and your body chemistry, you're attracting toxic people and toxic situations to you. So the cleansing, like you said, everything has changed. When you change what's on the inside, your body, your mind, your spirit changes, and it changes what you project, and that changes what you attract.
And you wonder why you're attracting crazy people in your life? Now you know.
Now you know.
Because you're doing something crazy.
There you go.
And speaking of crazy, our last contestant here, I'm going to call them the Kung Fu Kids.
Ooh.
Even though there's one adult there with them.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you are grading your comments. I hope you're putting those comments in and putting the fact that they are Lord have mercy, I just went brain dead. Vote for them. How about that? So let's take a look at them. I call these the Kung Fu Kids. Y'all ready? Get ready, get set, let's go. They bad or what?
Ooh, yeah. My favorite programs coming up was Kung Fu, Kwai Chang Caine.
That it was Kung Fu fighting.
I love that show. He'd be all peaceful and everything. Somebody pick a fight with him, he'd kick behind. I'm like, what? Yeah, get up. I love that show.
You ain't the only one. I promise you. Nothing. Okay, y'all. So it's time to get them votes in there. You're voting on originality, their confidence, and their likability. Are they who they look like they are, or are they someone else? You tell me.
Now that history moment, that wasn't a contestant. That was just
that was just a moment to share, because that's what we are here to learn, some higher learning. So anything that I know, you gonna know too, because I'm gonna share it, especially this video right here, because we got our kids are electronic prisoners right now. Excuse me, many of us are electronic prisoners, because when I go to see how much time I've spent on my phone, I'm shocked. I was like, really? They track the phone? So if you are being tracked by everything you do, say, walk, work, live, just know that. So I want to leave this with you today, because everybody says our children are our future. Well, they don't have a future if they're going through this. So this is a video that I am borrowing, and I want to share with you for educational purposes, as we do all of the videos that we hear today. But I just want you to hear this. So check it out. You'll be glad you did. And share this video with somebody right now.
Have you ever seen a child react like this? Hey, no, after a phone or tablet was taken away from them?
What's gonna happen? What's going to happen?
Because we just investigated this trend.
Or not right now. Mama, I'll bring the iPad back later, okay?
And the results are disturbing. Nightfam, if this reminds you of a kid in your life right now, you definitely cannot skip this video. And the data I'm about to share with you is essential for anyone living in today's time.
He's just always in his own world. He really quiet for real, unless he know you.
This is the dark future of iPad kids, also known as the Generation Alpha.
Did you hear that? Disclaimer, this video is not meant to school parents. It's their kids. It's simply a presentation of objective data that proves how technology negatively impacts children's brains. So you are leaving them on the computer all day and you wonder why they are frustrated the way they are. Okay.
Unfortunately, seeing that behavior in some young people, that is frightening. And we did not have that. I mean, we had toys growing up, but it didn't affect us like that if they were, taken away. And I think there's probably a lot of damage, a lot of brain damage we're going to see.
Yes.
The next generation of those parents who used electronic devices as babysitters. I mean, it was, ours was bad enough in front of the TV all the time. Yep. But this is like your own personal TV set that you're carrying around with you all the time.
Yeah. Yep. And our bodies are being exposed. Oh Lord, she's giving the baby. Oh, wow. A child cannot appreciate the cost of an iPad. That's tuition for somebody somewhere. That's rent for somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a food budget for somebody somewhere.
I mean, the argument, I guess, that some parents give is that these are good teaching tools. And, they've got some, because I have some young, grandchildren, nephews, people in my family that had these devices. And I saw they had the little educational programs on them. And that's fine. But you have to balance that out with real time with a child. It can't be like the babysitter that you use to get them to go somewhere and sit down and be quiet and stay away from you so you can do something else. You can be on your computer. I mean, there's no substitute for parenting in person. You can't keep using devices to watch your child, because just like they got the educational stuff, there's also the subtle programming that goes on. And that's how you see a lot of behavior problems, because they're seeing all kinds of stuff. They're seeing, who was that show that everybody didn't like their children imitating that little boy? What was his name? Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they have it where children cuss now, all kinds of things. So, vulgar, rude,
and genitals. I was like, y'all letting kids do this now?
So and once it's out there, you can't reel it back in. You can't. The child's not going to unsee it. They've seen it. It's made the impression. It's in their brain. They're going to enact it. You can't get mad at them. If you gave them the device, you can't get mad at them because you gave it to them. You allow this device to program them in behaviors that you don't like.
And they can do things just like it says right here. Excuse me for cutting you off, but at the bottom, can you see where it says, but they cannot do basic things like reading or writing?
Yeah.
When we started teaching podcast class at the Betty Shabazz International Charter School, when I found out those children didn't know how to write their name, I was too through.
Yeah, they had cut out cursive because they said, well, what do you need that for? Well, you got to sign stuff. Now they got this DocuSign and all the other kind of stuff where it's electronic signature. Well, you still need to have a personal signature that verifies it's you, your own hand writing. And that's when somebody came with a brilliant idea to cut that out, that was probably ignorant. And they didn't realize you do still need to have something that is verifiably yours. But I guess because so many things are forged, they figure, why even bother? So now it's not even taught.
Right.
Which is sad.
And this shows they tend to get lower scores. They can copy some stuff, but that's so, and they shouldn't even have the phones in their hands. I was so disturbed when I saw this sister on was it Temu or Shine or one of them, and she had just gotten her apparatus to put around her neck so she could show doing juicing or cooking or whatever she was doing. And I was like, but that phone don't need to be on your chest, baby girl. It don't need to be nowhere near your heart, your
heart, your memory glands, all that stuff.
Don't need to be near none of that. And you have all of that. I was like, oh my God, why are people not listening?
Because they don't know. Program, like you say, program.
Yeah.
When they go, you're telling what to do.
And the doctor says you have such and such, then they will hear.
Yeah. But doctors don't always tell you the real reason why you got the thing that you got.
They don't know. They're guessing. They call it a practice.
That's why it's called a practice.
That's exactly why they call it a practice. So you can that video will be on our blog, Higher Learning. Excuse me. Just go to Higher Learning Network and click on blog, and I'm gonna post it. Actually, it's already on the blog. So that's just insanity. So I just had to show that to you.
Yeah.
There is so much craziness going on in this world, and we just have to be mindful of everything that we do.
We have to know how to correct the things that we did. We put those things in motion. Parents get frustrated and they want to start beating the children. That is not the answer.
No.
The answer is not to enact violence, to express your frustration at what you didn't do as a parent to set the foundation for right behavior. You have to change the thing that you're doing in the house that's creating that behavior.
And sometimes that makes us take a look at us and we see things that we don't want to see.
Got to look at yourself. Can't master anybody if you can't master yourself.
Come on now. Well, that is the last of the show. We are just about over with. So while you are getting those votes into me, I need you to get them in to hlntvshow@gmail.com, or you can post them right here on our YouTube page. And while you're doing that, just let me give you a little something to help you get through your day, because sometimes we just need a little pick me up. And when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I got to show this. Are you ready to get your groove on? This is some old school funk by Ghetto Funk Collective.
And back and front, back to the right. Now stop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bus stop. It look good, huh? Butterfly. We gon' groove tonight. Front, back and front, back to the right. Now stop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bus stop.
Now, see, y'all know the old bus stop, but see, the children have reimagined the new bus stop. So thank you.
Yeah, it's all kind of different group dance routines now.
Yeah,
and that makes me think of what's his name? He just passed away too.
Casper.
The Casper slide. Yeah.
Casper slide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Casper has gone on to the bus stop in
bus stop heaven.
The Kung Fu Kids are from, I'm not quite sure. They didn't tell us, but she says when you go back, Deborah says when you go to a bank and sign a check, you have to sign your name. Yes, you do.
That's right. How you gonna get the money out on a check if you can't sign your name?
Thank you. Doesn't matter if you vote in order, as long as you vote. That's what's important.
Put who it is, who you voting for. So.
The contortionist.
Yeah. That's one of the things that people can do. You think about what is most difficult.
Yeah. But that wasn't difficult for that child because his body is limber like that. Now that may be difficult for you and me, Deborah, but that's not difficult for him.
You have to do a whole lot of stretch exercises to get to that point. A whole lot of stretching.
So thank you all so very much for joining us today on the Global Virtual Teen Tweens and Tots program. We'll be back here next month on a Saturday to do it all over again. In the meantime, in between time, Naima's going to give you a closing thought. And remember, if you want to have your business promoted here on the Female Solution Radio TV show with over 20 times a week, email her at naima.thefemalesolution@gmail.com. Closing thoughts, Naima?
Well, we always want to share with you everything our hosts are doing. You can meet our team of hosts at thefemalesolution.com and get a snapshot of all of our hosts 7 days a week and the fabulous shows. And of course, the links to the Facebook pages and YouTube channels where those shows are in the archives, because whatever you missed, you need to go back and see it again. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be.
And be sure and check out onaireverywhere.com, and you will see everything you need to know. Everything you need about the TV radio show, it is there. So go to onaireverywhere.com. Thank you so very much for being here with us today. Be sure and like and share and subscribe to this video. And we will see you back here. Actually, today is Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow night with Viata.
Purpose Healing.
And I will give the results for the contest on Monday morning mindfulness. And you can meet us right here. Deborah says 2 pilots, 3 tumblers, 4 singer, 5 Kunku kids, Asian dancers. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for your time. And thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Deborah. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all that you do. And this is the one thing that I did not do, and I apologize for not having this up here earlier, because we are always on the, Lord have mercy, on the lookout, not the lookout. I guess I could use that word, for helping those who are hungry. And we will be feeding them tomorrow. So you be sure and join us. If you can go to our higherlearningnetwork.org, you will see in the upper right hand corner our homeless project. And that's just a little bit of the work that we do. And you want to see more, just go to higherlearningnetwork.org, and the information is there. Okay. All right. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, stay tuned, and we'll see you back here on Sunday night, and we'll do it all over again. And until then, make it a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for caring. Shalom.
Women have the power to transform this world. We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.